Welcome back to the Narrative Reading Bible Podcast. I am Jessica. Today we are continuing our reading of the book of Numbers in the Berean Standard Bible translation with pages 244 to 254. Enjoy today's reading.
And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he did not resort to sorcery as on previous occasions, but he turned his face toward the wilderness. When Balaam looked up and saw Israel encamped tribe by tribe, the Spirit of God came upon him, and he lifted up an oracle, saying, "This is the prophecy of Balaam son of Beor, the prophecy of a man whose eyes are open, the prophecy of one who hears the words of God, who sees a vision from the Almighty, who bows down with eyes wide open. How lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. They spread out like palm groves and like gardens beside a stream, like aloes the Lord has planted, like cedars beside the waters. Water will flow from his buckets, and his seed will have abundant water. His king will be greater than Agag, and his kingdom will be exalted. God brought him out of Egypt, with strength like a wild ox, to devour hostile nations and crush their bones, to pierce them with arrows. He crouches. He lies down like a lion, like a lioness. Who dares to rouse him? Blessed are those who bless you, and cursed are those who curse you." Then Balak's anger burned against Balaam, and he struck his hands together and said to Balaam, "I summoned you to curse my enemies, but behold, you have persisted in blessing them these 3 times. Therefore, flee at once to your home. I said I would richly reward you, but instead the Lord has denied your reward." Balaam answered Balak, "Did I not already tell the messengers you sent me that even if Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything of my own accord, good or bad, to go beyond the command of the Lord? I will speak whatever the Lord says. Now I am going back to my people, but come, let me warn you what this people will do to your people in the days to come." Then Balaam lifted up an oracle, saying, "This is the prophecy of Balaam son of Beor, the prophecy of a man whose eyes are open, the prophecy of one who hears the words of God, who has knowledge from the Most High, who sees a vision from the Almighty, who bows down with eyes wide open. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star will come forth from Jacob, and a scepter will arise from Israel. He will crush the skulls of Moab, and strike down all the sons of Sheth. Edom will become a possession, as will Seir, his enemy. But Israel will perform with valor. A ruler will come from Jacob, and destroy the survivors of the city." Then Balaam saw Amalek, and lifted up an oracle, saying, "Amalek was first among the nations, but his end is destruction." Next he saw the Canaanites, and lifted up an oracle, saying, "Your dwelling place is secure, and your nest is set in a cliff. Yet Cain will be destroyed, when Asher takes you captive." Once more Balaam lifted up an oracle, saying, "Ah, who can live, unless God has ordained it? Ships will come from the coasts of Cyprus. They will subdue Ashur and Eber, but they too will perish forever." Then Balaam arose and returned to his homeland, and Balak also went on his way. While Israel was staying in Shittim, the men began to indulge in sexual immorality with the daughters of Moab, who also invited them to the sacrifices for their gods. And the people ate and bowed down to these gods. So Israel joined in worshiping Baal of Peor, and the anger of the Lord burned against them. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of the people and execute them in broad daylight before the Lord, so that his fierce anger may turn away from Israel." So Moses told the judges of Israel, "Each of you must kill all of his men who have joined in worshiping Baal of Peor." Just then, an Israelite man brought to his family a Midianite woman in the sight of Moses and the whole congregation of Israel, while they were weeping at the entrance to the tent of meeting. On seeing this, Phinehas son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, got up from the assembly, took a spear in his hand, followed the Israelite into his tent, and drove the spear through both of them, through the Israelite, and on through the belly of the woman. So the plague against the Israelites was halted, But those who died in the plague numbered 24,000. Then the Lord said to Moses, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, has turned my wrath away from the Israelites. For he was zealous for my sake among them, so that I did not consume the Israelites in my zeal. Declare, therefore, that I am granting him my covenant of peace. It will be a covenant of permanent priesthood for him and his descendants, because he was zealous for his God and made atonement for the Israelites. The name of the Israelite who was slain with the Midianite woman was Zimri, son of Salu, the leader of a Simeonite family. And the name of the slain Midianite woman was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur, a tribal chief of a Midianite family. And the Lord said to Moses, Attack the Midianites and strike them dead, for they assailed you deceitfully when they seduced you in the matter of Peor and their sister Cosbi, the daughter of the Midianite leader, the woman who was killed on the day the plague came because of Peor. After the plague had ended, the Lord said to Moses and Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, Take a census of the whole congregation of Israel by the houses of their fathers, all those 20 years of age or older who can serve in the army of Israel, south and south. So on the plains of Moab by the Jordan, across from Jericho, Moses and Eleazar, the priest, issued the instruction, Take a census of the men 20 years of age or older, as the Lord has commanded Moses. And these were the Israelites who came out of the land of Egypt. Reuben was the firstborn of Israel. These were the descendants of Reuben: the Hanokite clan from Hanok, the Paluite clan from Palu, the Hezronite clan from Hezron, and the Carmite clan from Carmi. These were the clans of Reuben, and their registration numbered 43,730. Now the son of Palu was Eliab, and the sons of Eliab were Nemuel, Dathan, and Abiram. It was Dathan and Abiram, chosen by the congregation, who fought against Moses and Aaron with the followers of Korah, who rebelled against the Lord. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them along with Korah, whose followers died when the fire consumed 250 men. They serve as a warning sign. However, the line of Korah did not die out. These were the descendants of Simeon by their clans: the Nemuelite clan from Nemuel, the Jaminite clan from Jamin, the Jachinite clan from Jachin, the Zerahite clan from Zerah, and the Shaulite clan from Shaul. These were the clans of Simeon, and there were 22,200 men. These were the descendants of Gad by their clans: the Zephonite clan from Zephon, the Haggite clan from Haggi, the Shunite clan from Shuni, the Oznite clan from Ozni, the Arite clan from Eri, the Aridite clan from Arod, and the Arelite clan from Areli. These were the clans of Gad, and their registration numbered 40,500. The sons of Judah were and Onan, but they died in the land of Canaan. These were the descendants of Judah by their clans: the Shilonite clan from Shelah, the Perizzite clan from Perez, and the Zerahite clan from Zerah. And these were the descendants of Perez, the Hezronite clan from Hezron, and the Hamelite clan from Hamel. These were the clans of Judah, and their registration numbered 76,500. These were the descendants of Issachar by their clans: the Toledite clan from Tola, the Punite clan from Puva, the Jashubite clan from Jashub, and the Shimronite clan from Shimron. These were the clans of Issachar, and their registration numbered 64,300. These were the descendants of Zebulun by their clans: the Saradite clan from Sarad, the Elonite clan from Elon, and the Jalilite clan from Jalil. These were the clans of Zebulun, and their registration numbered 60,500. The descendants of Joseph included the clans of Manasseh and Ephraim. These were the descendants of Manasseh: the Machirite clan from Mashir, the father of Gilead, and the Gileadite clan from Gilead. These were the descendants of Gilead: the Izerite clan from Izer, the Helekite clan from Helek, the Azraelite clan from Azrael, the Shechemite clan from Shechem, the Shemidite clan from Shemida, and the Hepherite clan from Hepher. Now Zelophehad son of Hepher had no sons, but only daughters. The names of his daughters were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These were the clans of Manasseh, and their registration numbered 52,700. These were the descendants of Ephraim by their clans: the Shethelahite clan from Shethelah, the Becherite clan from Becher, and the Tahanite clan from Tahan. And the descendants of Shethelah were the Aaronite clan from Iran. These were the clans of Ephraim, and their registration numbered 32,500. These clans were the descendants of Joseph. These were the descendants of Benjamin by their clans: the Belate clan from Bela, the Ashbelite clan from Ashbel, the Ahiramite clan from Ahiram, the Shuppamite clan from Shuppam, and the Huppamite clan from Huppam. And the descendants of Bela from Ard and Naaman were the Ardite clan from Ard, and the Naamite clan from Naaman. These were the clans of Benjamin, and their registration numbered 45,600. These were the descendants of Dan by their clans: the Shuhamite clan from Shuham. These were the clans of Dan. All of them were Shuhamite clans, and their registration numbered 64,400. These were the descendants of Asher by their clans: the Imnite clan from Imnah, the Ishvite clan from Ishvi, and the Berite clan from Beriah. And these were the descendants of Beriah: the Heberite clan from Heber, and the Malchielite clan from Malchiel. And the name of Asher's daughter was Serah. These were the clans of Asher, and their registration numbered 53,400. These were the descendants of Naphtali by their clans: the Jahzeelite clan from Jahzeel, the Gunite clan from Guni, the Jezerite clan from Jezer, and the Shilamite clan from Shillam. These were the clans of Naphtali, and their registration numbered 45,400. These men of Israel numbered 601,730 in all. Then the Lord said to Moses, "The land is to be divided among the tribes as an inheritance, according to the number of names. Increase the inheritance for a large tribe and decrease it for a small one. Each tribe is to receive its inheritance according to the number of those registered. Indeed, the land must be divided by lot. They shall receive their inheritance according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. Each inheritance is to be divided by lot among the larger and smaller tribes." Now these were the Levites numbered by their clans: the Gershonite clan from Gershon, the Kohathite clan from Kohath, and the Merarite clan from Merari. These were the families of the Levites: the Libnite clan, the Hebronite clan, the Mahlite clan, the Mushite clan, and the Korahite clan. Now Kohath was the father of Amram, and Amram's wife was named Jochebed. She was also a daughter of Levi, born to Levi in Egypt. To Amram she bore Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam. Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar were born to Aaron, but Nadab and Abihu died when they offered unauthorized fire before the Lord. The registration of the Levites totaled 23,000, every male a month old or more. They were not numbered among the other Israelites, because no inheritance was given to them among the Israelites. These were the ones numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest when they counted the Israelites on the plains of Moab by the Jordan, across from Jericho. Among all these, however, there was not one who had been numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest when they counted the Israelites in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had told them that they would surely die in the wilderness. Not one was left except Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. Now the daughters of Zelophehad, son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Mashir, the son of Manasseh, belonged to the clans of Manasseh, son of Joseph. These were the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached the entrance to the tent of meeting, stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole congregation, and said, "Our father died in the wilderness, but he was not among the followers of Korah, who gathered together against the Lord. Instead, he died because of his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father disappear from his clan because he had no sons? Give us property among our father's brothers." So Moses brought their case before the Lord, and the Lord answered him, "The daughters of Zelophehad speak correctly. You certainly must give them property as an inheritance among their father's brothers, and transfer their father's inheritance to them. Furthermore, you shall say to the Israelites, if a man dies and leaves no son, you are to transfer his inheritance to his daughter. If he has no daughter, give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, give his inheritance to the next of kin from his clan, that he may take possession of it. This is to be a statutory ordinance for the Israelites, as the Lord has commanded Moses." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go up this mountain of the Abarim range and see the land that I have given the Israelites. After you have seen it, you too will be gathered to your people, as your brother Aaron was. For when the congregation contended in the wilderness of Zin, both of you rebelled against my command to show my holiness in their sight regarding the waters. Those were the waters of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin." So Moses appealed to the Lord, "May the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation who will go out and come in before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in, so that the congregation of the Lord will not be like sheep without a shepherd." And the Lord replied to Moses, "Take Joshua son of Nun, a man with the Spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Have him stand before Eleazar, the priest, and the whole congregation, and commission him in their sight. Confer on him some of your authority, so that the whole congregation of Israel will obey him. He shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who will seek counsel for him before the Lord by the judgment of the Urim. At his command, he and all the Israelites with him, the entire congregation, will go out and come in." Moses did as the Lord had commanded him. He took Joshua, had him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole congregation, and laid his hands on him, and commissioned him, as the Lord had instructed through Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Command the Israelites and say to them, see that you present to me, at its appointed time, the food for my offerings by fire, as a pleasing aroma to me. And tell them that this is the offering made by fire you are to present to the Lord as a regular burnt offering each day, 2 unblemished year-old male lambs. Offer 1 lamb in the morning and the other at twilight, along with 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 hin of oil from pressed olives. This is a regular burnt offering established at Mount Sinai as a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord. The drink offering accompanying each lamb shall be 1/4 hin. Pour out the offering of fermented drink to the Lord in the sanctuary area, and offer the 2nd lamb at twilight, with the same grain offering and drink offering as in the morning. It is an offering made by fire, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. On the Sabbath day, present 2 unblemished year-old male lambs, accompanied by a grain offering of 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, as well as a drink offering. This is the burnt offering for every Sabbath, in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. At the beginning of every month, you are to present to the Lord a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with each bull, 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with each lamb. This is a burnt offering, a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Their drink offerings shall be 1/2 hin of wine with each bull, 1/3 of a hin with the ram, and 1/4 hin with each lamb. This is the monthly burnt offering to be made at each new moon throughout the year. In addition to the regular burnt offering with its drink offering, 1 male goat is to be presented to the Lord as a sin offering. The 14th day of the 1st month is the Lord's Passover. On the 15th day of this month, there shall be a feast. For 7 days unleavened bread is to be eaten. On the first day there is to be a sacred assembly. You must not do any regular work. Present to the Lord an offering made by fire, a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished. The grain offering shall consist of fine flour mixed with oil. Offer 3/10 of an ephah with each bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 lambs. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. You are to present these in addition to the regular morning burnt offering. Offer the same food each day for 7 days as an offering made by fire, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It is to be offered with its drink offering and the regular burnt offering. On the 7th day, you shall hold a sacred assembly. You must not do any regular work. On the day of first fruits, when you present an offering of new grain to the Lord during the Feast of Weeks, you are to hold a sacred assembly. You must not do any regular work. Present a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old as a pleasing aroma to the Lord, together with their grain offerings of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah with each bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 lambs. Include 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Offer them with their drink offerings in addition to the regular burnt offering and its grain offering. The animals must be unblemished. On the first day of the 7th month, you are to hold a sacred assembly, and you must not do any regular work. This will be a day for you to sound the trumpets. As a pleasing aroma to the Lord, you are to present a burnt offering of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, together with their grain offerings of fine flour, mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah with the bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 male lambs. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. These are in addition to the monthly and daily burnt offerings with their prescribed grain offerings and drink offerings. They are a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord. On the 10th day of this 7th month, you are to hold a sacred assembly, and you shall humble yourselves. You must not do any work. Present as a pleasing aroma to the Lord, a burnt offering of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, together with their grain offerings of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah with the bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 lambs. Include 1 male goat for a sin offering, in addition to the sin offering of atonement, and the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offerings. On the 15th day of the 7th month, you are to hold a sacred assembly. You must not do any regular work, and you shall observe a feast to the Lord for 7 days. As a pleasing aroma to the Lord, you are to present an offering made by fire, a burnt offering of 13 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil with each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 of an ephah with each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 14 lambs. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 2nd day, you are to present 12 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 3rd day you are to present 11 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering, with its grain offering and drink offering. On the fourth day, you are to present 10 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 5th day, you are to present 9 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 6th day you are to present 8 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 7th day, you are to present 7 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering, with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 8th day you are to hold a solemn assembly. You must not do any regular work. As a pleasing aroma to the Lord, you are to present an offering made by fire, a burnt offering of 1 bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs, a year old, all unblemished, along with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs, according to the number prescribed. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. You are to present these offerings to the Lord at your appointed times, in addition to your vow and free will offerings, whether burnt offerings, grain offerings, drink offerings, or peace offerings. So Moses spoke all this to the Israelites just as the Lord had commanded him.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. On Monday, we will conclude the reading of the Book of Numbers with pages 254 to 263. And then on Tuesday, we will begin our reading of the Book of Deuteronomy, which will conclude Book 1 of the Narrative Reading Bible, Paths to Promise. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, take care and God bless.